Hey guys, welcome back. It has been so long, but I finally have gotten like the motivation and the inspiration to sit down and film something. I attempted to do like a get ready with me chit chat style video. I don't know how everyone else does it because I cannot hold a conversation. I cannot dual task. I kind of wanted to show a bit more of my personality, I guess. That was kind of the feedback that I got from people on previous videos. So trying to be a little bit more myself. It's not very easy on camera. Try it. I just kind of did like a bronzy look. We are going out to a Roughnecks game. If you're in Calgary, you know that that is a lacrosse game. So anytime I go out, I like to keep things more in like the neutral tones, like kind of the things that are most complementary to my eye color. So I don't do like crazy pinks and blues and like cool shit because it just, by the end of the night, it does not look cool anymore. It just looks messy. So I stick to things that I know are going to wear well over the night. I'm going to start off with priming my eyes. I'm using the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. Unfortunately, as you know, these products are not cruelty-free, or MAC's products are not cruelty-free. I guess maybe I'll get into that too, like kind of like my vegan frustrations lately. I'm going to go in with this shade here. So I'm just going to get a really nice base with this color and put it in my crease and then just really blend it out. Going now with the Morphe shimmer palette and use, I think I'm gonna go like a little coppery and do this corner one here. Their shimmer palettes are so beautiful. They're so pigmented. There's like the odd one that isn't like the best, like where it kind of just like flakes off your skin and doesn't stay. But for the most part, I'm really happy with these Morphe shadows. I pretty much only use them at this point, and I'm not sick of them yet. There's just so much variation in what you can do that I'll probably stick to these for like a little while here. Okay, so I will now go back to my vegan frustrations. So it's been a little over a year, probably close to a year and a half that I have been vegan, and I'm just kind of like hitting this wall where I'm like so sick of the food that I eat, and I'm not like a very creative like eater. I don't like to cook, so that probably doesn't help much. I'm also just feeling like a little off balance, and I'm hoping to go see a naturopath. I've kind of had some issues with like my health a little bit recently, which makes me wonder if I'm getting all the nutrients I need. I think I need to like be a little bit kinder and more gentle with myself and not feel like I'm a failure if I'm not like 100% hardcore all the time. This is the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. I don't mind it. I'll probably try something different the next time I pick up something new. I'm almost out of this, so I mean, like, it's good. I don't not like it, but I wasn't like blown away by it either. I went through a bit of like a crazy time recently. It's finally healing up, which is such a relief. Anybody who has skin issues, like, you know that feeling where it's just like you think you're through it. I mean, like, I'm 28 years old. You think that like you're in the clear now, but apparently not. So it's kind of always like a roller coaster, and every year when the weather changes and my skin kind of goes crazy. So it's just something that I have to probably try and take in stride a little bit more. This is the Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation. I still really like this. I got a couple different shades in it. I'm just like so greasy that I don't know what the like solution is to it, because it doesn't seem to matter what product I use. I still end up looking like I ran through a sprinkler after like 2 hours, so that's cool. Anyways, but yeah, 2016 was just like a seriously rough year. It was full of like a lot of growing pains. I changed jobs, I ended relationships, I went through like a bit of a period of experiencing like anxiety and depression. I've definitely gone through like low times in the past, but this was like on another level. Like, I don't think I truly knew what it meant to experience anxiety, and like what I experienced was probably on such a low level compared to a lot of people. So if you do struggle with anxiety and depression, I so feel for you. Those couple months were just really, really challenging. And, you know, it's kind of like everything that you should want to do to make yourself feel better, to work out, to eat healthy, like anything that would actually like physically, chemically make you feel better, you're like, no, absolutely not. So it's just such a hard thing. Like, you lack the motivation to do the only things that are really gonna kind of help you through. To set my foundation, I'm just using the CoverGirl Clean and Matte powder. This particular product is also not cruelty free. I feel like I've been going through this weird like rebellion stage when it comes to veganism or like trying to find cruelty-free products, and I'm just like angry and annoyed that I have to try so hard to avoid it, and that, you know, like I can't just sort of live normally. Still starting with that kind of burnt orange shade. I'm going to buff that right under my waterline, my lash line. I'm gonna do this shade. It's kind of like bronzy, coppery, but a little bit more brown toned. This brush is another one by Morphe, and it came kind of in that kit. I can leave a link below. On a day-to-day basis, I really like this liner from NYC. It's so crazy, it's so cheap, but it's like such a hidden gem, and it just has the teeny tiniest little brush, so it's really precise and easy to use. The only thing is that I have like pretty sensitive eyes, and I do find that if my eyes water at all, then this does run on me. So I'll probably map out kind of where I want my wing to go with this, but then go over it with a cream liner, the Maybelline Eye Studio, that stays really well. Also, I like to use this in my waterline too when I'm going out for the night, just because I do find that it wears a lot better than just using like a crayon. For brows, I've been doing like a little bit different of a routine lately. So I start off with this NYX micro pencil, and I really, really like it. This one is in Espresso. I do find it has like a bit more of a red undertone to it than I would like, but in general, I feel like the color works well, and just the product itself I really like. So I had mentioned previously that I got my eyebrows microbladed. Seriously, one of the best things that I've ever done. I really, really like, here we go again, I can't talk. But anyways, yeah, having my eyebrows microbladed has just really helped for kind of having an outline for where I draw them in, having an outline for what I want to tweeze and what I don't. And it's just given me a lot more confidence when I'm not wearing makeup. I'll leave her information down below. Her name's Tina, and she's awesome. So I kind of start out just like getting my general shape. I don't bring it all the way in here. I also had like weird breakouts in my eyebrows recently, so they're super patchy and like red and weird. But anyways, so I'm mostly kind of building up the outer third and creating the shape that I want there, and then I go back in with brow powder after to kind of blend it all together. To contour, I've kind of like jumped all around this palette in terms of what I use for contouring. This is kind of more of like a gray tone, so I started out using that mostly. I've kind of been dabbling in this a little more. Ooh, I am going to take a minute to kind of rep my best friend Morgan. She has been writing a blog, and it's a fashion blog and then also just like lifestyle, and she's so freaking funny and such a good writer, and I'm just so proud of her. So it's called Lifestyle Butter. Definitely check it out. For my nose contour, I am going to use the more gray tone. I feel like tones that are a little more on the gray side look more like a shadow than bringing warmth. I don't know if that makes any sense. Don't do that if you're a makeup artist. Don't be blowing on your brushes. It's not hygienic, but it's just me, so it's all good. So I'm just going down the sides of my nose and bringing it to a point at the tip. And then I'm kind of gonna make like a little cross across the top. So it makes like the little ball on the tip of your nose. Then once I kind of get like the outline, I like to go over it with this banana colored powder. I'll go take that up the very middle of my nose to kind of highlight. And then I also feel like it helps blend that line so it's not like so intense. I picked up this palette from NYX. It is the Sweet Cheeks palette. I really like it in terms of like the colors that they have in there. They are pretty blendable, but you can definitely go overboard. And again, I'm guilty of that on a fairly regular basis. So I've really been liking combining these two for kind of like a peachy shade. So this has a bit of shimmer in it, and this is just a really pretty bright peach. So the mixture of the two is just super glowy and pretty. I also was never really like a huge highlight person, but then the Strobe of Genius palette came into my life and changed everything forever, and now I'm obsessed with it. This middle one is like a really pretty kind of bronzy highlight. So I'm actually gonna go in with a little lighter of a shade for my inner corner and use this one here. And this is a Real Techniques brush. I love their brushes too, but it just fits so perfectly, like right in here. If I can do this on camera. So I like to kind of plop them right in the middle and then fasten down the sides. Look at it. Okay, so here's a funny story. Sometimes when I'm like trying to eat healthy, I'll put stickers on my calendar. Like every day that I eat healthy, I get a sticker. So there's just like random stickers fucking everywhere from being in my purse. This is called Myth, I think. Pretty sure it's an M word, but it's just like essentially skin colored. It's like back in the day when it was cool to have like white lips. It's like that. And then this gem Rimmel East End Snob. It's just life. I can't stop. I've probably repurchased this like 6 times, like literally, I'm not even exaggerating. I do attempt to overdraw my lips like ever so slightly. I feel like it looks absolutely ridiculous when I like go hard and just look stupid. So I'm mostly following my natural lip line, but like I will just kind of stay on like the outer edge of it. Oh, I forgot one thing. I do like to put a layer of mascara on top of my lashes, so I'm going to do that quickly. So that is it. Like I said, I hope that it wasn't too much of a ramble and just like totally all over the place. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, it is at MKBeautyLife. I am on Snapchat as well-ish. Boring. Totally boring. But if you guys have any questions or there's anything that you would like me to film, then please let me know in the comments below. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I'll talk to you so soon. Bye guys!